Time in YouTube, and welcome back to Theme Deck Corner. Today, I am bringing you a deck called Bolt Twister, which was released in the Phantom Forces set. Now, this deck was based around Galvantula, the Stage 1 80 HP Lightning Pokemon. And to his arsenal, he has Cobweb Trip. For 1 Lightning Energy, we get to switch our opponent's benched Pokemon with their active. Ideally, Lysandering at the cost of attacking. It's alright. The only additional perk is we do get to confuse the new active Pokemon. So if they're about to attack us, they're gonna be confused and have to flip a coin for do it. Great. Now, if they are not set up and Galvantula is ready to go, Galvantula can follow up on the next turn with an Electro Web. For 1 Lightning Energy and 2 colorless, we are going to do 60 damage. And the defending Pokemon cannot retreat on the following turn. So if we can get them in there early, we can keep them there. And that's exactly what a spider would do. Now, what does a good lightning spider need? A water alligator. And what better water alligator there is than Feraligatr, the 150 HP Stage 2 Pokemon. Now, albeit Stage 2 is really hard to get off in Theme Deck format, since there's really not a whole lot of additional support to this. But, if you can get this guy off, he's worth it. Now, his first attack is Hyper Whirlpool. It's going to be costly. It's going to cost you 1 water and 2 colorless. It's only going to do 60 damage. Now the advantage here is we get to flip a coin. And until we get tails, we get to discard an energy from our opponent's active Pokemon. Any energy. So if for whatever reason they're playing double colorless or double dragon, we can get rid of that. Plus another one if we flip 2 heads. Which is awesome. We can stall out our opponent tenfold. Now, the better attack, though, is Second Strike. Now, you do need an additional water energy to use this, but it's going to do 80 damage. But that's not all. If our opponent has already taken damage, this attack is going to do 80 more damage. We're looking at 160 damage on a Stage 2 Pokemon. He is going to knock himself out with that damage. So you can just see how powerful that is in Theme Deck format. Now, with all good decks though, regardless of how good Feraligatr and Galvantula could be, there's going to be some fluff. Here's our fluffy bunny. He's got Tackle and Mudshot. Whoopee. This guy's even feather. Like, this guy's our Featherymon. Firo has 90 HP and can use Fly, which is going to cost you 2 colorless energy, which in this deck is going to cost you 2 real energy slots, and it's only going to do 40 damage, and I have to flip a coin. And if I flip tails, I'm looking like an idiot doing nothing. But if I flip heads, I get to prevent all effects of attacks, including damage, on the next turn. Awesome. And if I slap another energy on, I can go for a Drill Peck, which is going to do 60 damage, but why would you waste 3 energies on that? Please, really. Our next attacker is Heliolisk. All those L's really got me this time. He's going to have 90 HP, he's a lightning Pokemon as well. He's got Pound for 1 lightning energy, and Parabolic Spark for 2. Or 1 lightning and 1 colorless. To be honest with you, I'd probably just be going Pound if I managed to get to this evolution in this deck. Just because Parabolic Spark isn't worth discarding all your lightning energies when, to be honest, you only have 7. Scroll, please. Strap. Never mind. Next bit of fluff is our scaly friend, Finian. 10 damage for 1 water energy. Not worth it. Alright. Now we're looking at a powerhouse, I think. Jellicent is here in both the male and the female variants, and they're going to cast Meddling. For 1 water energy on our side, we get to attach 3 energies of our choice to our opponent's from our opponent's discard pile onto his or her Pokemon in any way we like. That's right, I said to their Pokemon. So I get to set them up. Now, you're going to say, why would you do that? And I'd say, because I can Ensnaring Spray. For 1 water energy and 2 colorless, I can do 50 damage. And I get to do an additional 10 damage for each energy on our opponent's active Pokemon. Don't ever meddle. Don't do it. Just don't. Don't set your opponent up. You'd be setting up a huge threat. Now, sure, if you say set our next Pokemon up, Kingler, with lightning energies, it's not going to do anything. And it's just going to take more damage. But why would you want to do that? Really, when you can just go into Kingler, who has Guard Claw, it's only costing you 1 water energy. It's going to do 20 damage, and you get to shield yourself from 20 damage on the following turn. I like that. That is awesome. Only catch to Kingler is his cost for Crabhammer. Crabhammer is going to do 100 damage for 4 water energy. Now, it's not impossible to set up, but it is very difficult. But if you can get Kingler going, Kingler is awesome. Now, that does round out our Pokemon for the deck. So we can move on to our items. We have 1 Evosoda. For all the evolutions in the deck, I can evolve 1 of them as fast as I want. The rest of them have to wait until I draw their cards. Sounds cool. Alright. Potion! I'm going to take damage. I can heal 30 of it. I'm alright with that. Professor's Letter. Now, searching for energies is crucial. Getting the right ones in my hand at the right time is important. So, Professor's Letter, you are a valuable resource to us. Getting 2 energies, if I need 2 water energies for Alligator, or 2 lightning energies for whatever reason to discard with Heliolisk, Professor's Letter is here to help us out. Now, if you want to take a gamble, you can use our roller skates. If you flip a coin, you keep on rolling, you draw 3 cards. If you flip tails, you fall on your booty and you don't get nothing. Our Ultra Ball here is going to guarantee us any Pokemon we want, at the cost of 2 cards in our hand. But, if you look, we have Fluffy, and we have Scaly. They're worthy of being discarded. I say so. Now, supporters are going to start with Pokemon Center Lady. Isn't she lovely? She's going to heal us 60 damage, and remove any conditions that we may have had in battle. She is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I really do like this card. Pokemon Fan Club is here to help us get those Joltics and those Totodiles and maybe those Krabbies. I don't want any of those Finians or Bumblebees. You keep them in the forest or in the pond or wherever you want, but Fan Club, help us get the important stuff. Sycamore is here to help us on our journey, or even start it up. He says, you know what, you don't need any of this. Get rid of your hand. I'm going to start you on a brand new journey with 7 new cards. And I'm going to say thank you, because 7 new cards means a brand new aspect of life. I might stand a chance in this one. Sean is here to say, hey, I'm going to help you out a little bit. You're not doing so well at the start, so let's, get some more momentum. Let's draw some 5 cards, but not get rid of any of our resources. And Tyranno is here to say, hey buddy, I bought you some ice cream. Here's 3 cards worth of ice cream. Now, the one trainer card that did get printed in Phantom Forces was Trick Coin. This card is a Pokemon tool that helps us with our negatives. So if, for example, for Alligator, goes for Hyper Whirlpool and gets a Tails right off the bat, Trick Coin says, no, that never happened. Let's do it again. Now I got 3 heads. Yes, 3 energy gone. All thanks to Trick Coin. Now, sure, Trick Coin can fail. It's a gamble. And to round out the last little bit, oh, now you roll. The last bit of the deck is going to be 7 lightning energies that we did go over before, and 11 water energy. Now you're going to say, well, what do you think of this deck? Do you think it runs? Do you think it's alright? Can Galvantula and Feraligatr get some wins in this format? And you know my answer. You're just gonna have to wait and see how we do on Pokemon TCG Online. Our first game of the day is going to be against the Miquel B. Okay, that's... I don't know. We're going to call this coin toss, and we're going to call tails. We're going to lose. That's alright. He may let us go first. Will he let us go first? No, he wants to go first. I can understand. It's normal. Alright. So my lead of choice... Could it be Feraligatr? Or Totodile? Totodile could get a potential 30 damage off with Fury Strikes. You know what? I like that. We're going to play Helioptile. The L's got me again. I'm going to keep Finian in my hand. I don't want that thing. So, we're going to see a Spheal, a Froakie, and a Panpour. So our opponent is playing all sorts of water types. And he's going to be able to Ice Ball us on the following turn. I get a Lightning Energy. Water Energy on Totodile? Yes, please. Trick Coin? I can get use out of it if I fail here with Fury Strikes. So let's go for a Fury Strikes. 1. Nope. 2. No, we're going to stick with 2. 20 damage isn't bad. 20 damage isn't bad. Can I get a Croconaw? I don't know if I've got enough energy for Croconaw yet. But he's ready for an Ice Ball. And if he goes into... Oh, this isn't good. We're going to take 30 and a potential to paralyze. Ugh, 30. Totodile, you alright, buddy? No. Totodile's going down. So we need to set up Helioptile. The L's are getting me today. And poor Totodile is gonna say goodbye. Totodile's gonna say goodbye in this turn. Celio is just, oh my, Aurora Beam is coming our way. Well, he can Freezing Headbutt again. He's gonna XP share the Froakie, so now if any if Celio does go down, he can transfer those water energies to Froakie. And Totodile does go down, which is a very sad day in our lives. I get a... What's with the Fluff and the Scaly being in my hand? Fluffy, get out of here. Finian, get out of here. Lightning Energy. Alright. Now I cannot knock him out. But we are going to do 30 damage. We might. It's a big might. I would have to flip 2 heads on the next attack to be able to knock out Celio. And I'm going to be living with 10 HP, but he can go for the Freezing Headbutt and paralyzes. Now this all changes if he gets a Walrein. Nope, he got a Magikarp. Roller Skates. He's aiming to see if he can... oh, he stays up, he keeps going, gets those 3 cards, he doesn't fall on his booty. Dive Ball. Oh no. Walrein? That's all I can think of right now. Is this game over before it even started? Is this game over? Please, Walrein, be prized. Don't let us... Nope, he's getting a Gyarados. Okay. So maybe the Walrein is prized and his next main threat is going to be the Gyarados? No, he does have Frogadier. The Simipour did get an energy drop, so he can recycle now. And he did go for the Freezing Headbutt. He didn't get that paralyzed, though. Now, I got the supporter I could use, because I don't want to get rid of the Galvantula just yet. Okay, I could have used Croconaw the next turn. I got a Scaly! Don't want Scaly. Don't want it. Alright. I can't Night March. Night March doesn't do anything. Naw's gonna do 10. Guess I can throw Finian up just so I can use it as Death Fodder. Maybe to get a Galvantula in the following turn. I don't want to waste any energies, though. So let's Professor's Letter. I'm going to grab one of each. Yeah, sure, let's do that. And attach an energy to Joltik. We're going to go for that tail wrap. Come on, 2 heads. 2 heads! There's 1! There's 2! That's a knockout! Oh, heart attack. Sealed away. Okay, we're still in this game. But he does get to transfer an energy to Frogadier. So Frogadier is now still a threat. But we do get our first prize, and it's another Totodile. So, I can start setting up a Croconaut in the back while Finion's up. Sure, they're going to take a couple prizes, but it's all I've got. Here's his choice, though. He's sending in Frogadier. Now, he does need a water energy to attack, and he is still going to knock out Helioptile if he does get it. Otherwise, he could have just paralyzed us. But we are hoping that a Croconaut or a certain Feraligatr might be the ticket to winning here. Now, he pulls a Corsola and an Articuno up, so he's most likely going to fill his bench, which he does. And the Gyarados is now on the bench, which I'm very afraid of, because that thing is a powerhouse. Alright, so he did get the lick. No, he didn't get the lick. He got the water energy. Now he can lick. Now, I got licked. And he didn't need the para because Helioptile is gone. Fidian, you're going to do exactly what I want you to do. Take attacks! Alright, Totodile, you're in. Water energy on Totodile. We're going to go for the roller skates. Do we fall on our butt? No, we don't. We get all 3. Hey! Hey! You're weak to lightning. Ooh, I think I might have just gotten a little excited here. Alright, I'm not going to put up feathers or fluff. I'm just going to let Scaly take his damage where it's due. We'll evolve Croconaut on the following turn, but I should really set up Galvantula. Should I have used that energy on the following turn? Should I have put the energy on Galvantula? To be honest with you, I should have, but I didn't know I was getting a Galvantula, so I guess it should have been no rush. Mistakes. Alright, he is Shawning. Playing with Shauna? Okay, I don't know. There's an Acrobike now, so now they're playing on an Acrobike. What a nice day at the park. And we're going to see a Spheal hit the discard pile. Did they get a water energy that he needed? He's got a couple turns. We're taking 30. And we're paralyzed. Great. We got the extra energy, though, we needed. So we're going to play Croconaut, keep that HP high, play that lightning energy on Galvantula, and on the following turn, I can bring in this little buddy here, confuse him, and then go for an Electro Whip, which won't actually knock him out. Saving Feathers and Fluffy for an Ultra Ball, because if I can get Feraligatr out, I'm still going to try and set him up. After Galvantula, of course. There's that second water energy drop onto the Gyarados. And are we going to see a lick? It's going to knock out Finian. But Scales, you did your job. Did your job just fine. Alright. We're 3-5 right now. We're down 2 prizes. But Galvantula is ready to go. Okay, I need a water energy. There's a Frillish, but I don't need it. Alright. So I'm going to Cobweb Trip Gyarados. That is the threat, and I want it in here. Now, can he retreat? He would have to attach another energy, and I don't think he wants to do that. Now, if he flips heads and gets a Berserk Splash off on me, not only do I go out, but Croconaut also takes 10. There's a Dive Ball for a water Pokemon of his choosing. Are we seeing a Greninja? We do see the Greninja. But you may not want to sacrifice those water energies just yet. The Greninja has made its entrance. Does Gyarados go for the Berserk Splash to go for the knockout? And it gets Tails. This only means one thing, guys. we get our threat out of here. Alright, Croconaw, you're getting an energy. We're going for that Electro Web. Does it have weakness policy? Yeah. Never mind. Only takes 60. Kind of disappointed there. Anyway, Gyarados has another chance to knock our poor Galvantula out. And, oh my, it's going for the Aqua Tail. Please get Tails. I don't want to see little Galvantula get knocked out yet. Yes! He's not knocking us out today, guys! That's 4 energies! We got another Feathers. So we got Feathers, 2 Feathers, a Fuzzy, and a Frillish. I'm not really needing any of that stuff. But the Electro Web is going to knock out Gyarados. There's the 4 energies gone. Oh god, those coin flips were awesome. Now Greninja has 3 energies attached to it. He doesn't want it on him. We got a Krabby. I'll play Krabby. I'm fine with that. Now, is he going to play the Greninja up front? Because he can hit us quite a bit. There's an energy drop onto the Articuno. I might have to bring in the Corsola. Unless he can knock me out with the Water Shuriken. I do believe it does 3 and then... Oh, no, he's just going... Oh, yes, he is going to knock us out with the Water Shuriken combination with Mist Slash. So, Galvantula is going to go down. Poor Galvantula. You did knock out the biggest threat, though, so I'm proud of you, buddy. I am proud of you. Alright, what's our draw? A Water Energy. I need that for Crunch. It's not going to be enough, and we are going to get knocked out. As long as he's got a Water Energy in his hand. I'm going to play I've already played Krabby. Just to keep ourselves going. We're going to go for a Crunch. Doesn't seem like a lot when you have 130 HP. And of course, we don't lose the energy. Now, he plays another Magikarp. Which is alright, I guess. They're going to ride on a nice little bike. Throws a Frogadier in the discard. Whatever he got must have been better than that Frogadier. Potentially the Water Energy? Yes, it is. And Croconaw is going to see the discard pile this turn. Greninja is powerful in this format. Battle Reporter, he's going to equal out with us. Another Water Energy on Articuno. Mist Slash is going to finish us off. And poor little Krabby's going to come up and be like, guys, I ain't ready for this. I ain't ready for this. If we don't even get the right energy, we're just going to end the turn. We're going to let our opponent get the satisfaction of knocking us out. Clearing our board. Doing everything in his power to be victorious. Am I a little shocked? No? He has a lot of big hitters in his deck. That water deck is scary. And when he's getting Pokemon that all have relevance in the deck versus Spearows, Bumblebees, and Vinians, there's really no difference there. Did I play it alright? I think I did, to be honest with you. Let me know if I didn't. You know, I make mistakes. Okay, I make a ton of mistakes. But with that is game number 1 out of the way. So we are going to move on to game number 2. And hopefully, it's a little better. Our next match is going to be against Jibo. Jibo is our opponent today. And we're going to be getting this coin flip. I'm going to call Tails. We're going to lose another coin flip. And Jibo, you get to decide if you're going to go first or second. And you're going to play first. I completely understand your choice. I would have done the same thing. Now we get a Feraligatr. Where were you last game, buddy? Alright. So I can play Joltix. Joltix is what I can play. We are going to wait for our opponent to choose whatever basic Pokemon they want to start with. Apparently they are playing the Red Frenzy theme deck. I've never heard of those. I'm only familiar with the X and Y ones, so anything past that, I'm a little out of date. There we go. Basic Pokemon has come up. I'm going to lead with Krabby. And the reason I am leading with Krabby is because I put a lot of faith in our little Krabby friend. Like, look at that. He's got little gleeful little marks in his eyes. He's like, oh, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm up in the front. Joltik, I'll put one of you up, and I'm hoping for an Ultra Ball to get rid of the other one. We're going to see a Darumaka in the lead. So, Krabby can have some fun here. You can Fire Breathing, which can do a potential 20. So at the moment, we are out-damaging you. Only issue with me here is I don't know any of these cards or what they're going to do. Again, I am very out of date with anything black and white and beyond. The only thing I know is X and Y. Now, Jibo is taking her sweet time, but she did place a Fire Energy onto the Darumaka. Gonna probably pass the turn, and then we can Vice Grip it. Potentially getting a Kingler shortly, so that our turn 2 would be awesome. And with the Professor's Letter in my hand, I could get 4 Water Energy and just clean up clock. No, we get Scaly! Come on, Scaly, leave us alone! Alright, Water Energy. And a Vice Grip. That's going to be our turn. We are now 20 damage ahead. I can start to set up for Crab Hammers. Don't get me wrong, Crab Hammer on a Krabby can still do a lot of damage to this, to our opponent. They are going to evolve into the Pig Knight. Now, what do? You have Flame Charge, which lets you search for a Fire Energy and attach it to this Pokemon, and you have Heat Crash for 3, for 50 damage. So, threatening? Right now, yes. Overall, no. Darumaka, are you gonna go for that Fire Breathing? There's a Fighting Energy on the Timber, so you're down to 3 cards. I don't know if there's any supporters or what kind of supporters are in there, so I'm a little intimidated in that regard. The act of not knowing is very scary. And our opponent is currently thinking of Fire Breathing. Maybe. Potentially. Fire Breathing! You're only going to do 10 damage. Okay, so we're currently winning this little bit of a race we have between the two of us. We got Kingler! Oh, this is awesome! Kingler, come into the active position, my boy. Now, we are going to set up a Water Energy. We are going to grab 2 Water Energy, because at this moment in time, Kingler, you're going to be awesome. So I did attach the Water Energy. I need 2 more for Crabhammer. But Guard Claw is going to go off. We're going to hit him for 40. And he can only do... Darumaka cannot do any damage to us. They have to switch. An Emboar would do 30. Timber would do 10. One of the things I would love to get right now is like a potion, just to heal off the damage Kingler has taken. Opponent has a few options, I assume, in her hand. She's thinking very hard on her next move. Maybe she's unaware of what our deck does. Maybe she's only played Black and White and never has seen an X and Y deck. Kind of hard to believe that right now after, you know, X and Y's been out for as many years as it has. But we're going to see a Fire Breathing. Even with that, it's not going to do any damage. Sorry, Guard Claw just protects us. I'm going to get the Totodile off. I'm going to attach a 3rd energy to Kingler. Crabhammer, you're 1 turn away, buddy. Guard Claw, let's do this. Darumaka is knocked out. We're taking that energy. Sorry, prize card. We got feathers. We got full-grown feathers. I don't need a full-grown feathers. Alright, are we going to see Timber or Emboar? Timber. Timber's in the active. Alright, So for them to hit us, you would have to put another energy drop onto Timber, which would not be a smart move because I can knock you out next turn with Crab Hammer. Or you can start setting up Pig Knight, but you're still not going to make it quick enough. I think Kingler has this game in the bag. Now the other option too is if our opponent does get another basic, there's another threat that we would have to handle before Pig Knight / Embor at the time. But still, if I do believe, yes, Embor, you're weak to water, so Crab Hammer's still going to do 200 damage to this Pig Knight. We're going to see an energy search, so they're looking for basics. Are we going to see a fighting energy or a fire energy? Fighting, so you're going to look for pound. I think. Yep. Fighting energy to Timber, and you're going to do a whopping 10. 10 damage. 10 damage. Thank you. Now, water energy on Kingler. Next turn I can start setting up Totodile. But the Crab Hammer is coming through, and that's a knocked out Timber. And if they do not play another basic Pokemon, Embor is going to meet the same... Pig Knight is going to meet the same fate. Because currently it's going to take 200 damage from Crab Hammer. Oh, that would knock out most Fire EXs, let alone a little Pig Knight. She's not giving up here, which is... I really like that. I really like the staying all the way into the end of the game. We're going to most likely see a Flame Charge, which isn't going to do any damage to Kingler, but it will set her up for potential 50 damage on the next turn. There's the Flame Charge, but unfortunately, we are going to see the end of a little Pig Knight. And Jibo, I am sorry that Kingler did this to you. Kingler needed to rule the grounds. There's her fire energy. We are just simply going to click Crab Hammer. And this, guys, is our last game. Kingler has won us our first game of this night. And based on time, I'm going to cut it. I say, you know what? Joltik and Feraligatr had a hard time getting through. They dealt as well as they could with the problems at hand. But at the end of the day, all you need is Kingler. You set up enough water energies, you keep him healthy, Kingler will win you games. So if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like, maybe subscribe even. Maybe you're starting to enjoy the little videos that I'm putting out. Comment for sure. I want to know your thoughts, guys. I want to know if you guys are appreciative of Theme Deck Corner, Deck Wizard, no EXs. Let me know what you guys want in the future. But until next time, guys, take care, and time out.